Has your dog ever done something so specific, so perfectly timed that you stopped and thought, how did they know? Not a trick, not a coincidence, something that felt almost like they were reading you. Most owners chalk it up to instinct and move on. But what science has actually found goes far beyond instinct. And when you understand what is really happening, you will not look at your dog the same way again. Because being chosen by a dog is not what most people think it is. It is something far more deliberate, far more biological, and far more extraordinary. Most owners miss the signs entirely, not because the signs are hidden, but because they do not know what to look for. Here are 7 of them. 1. Your dog finds your face first in a crowd. Think about what your dog does the moment you walk into a room full of people. They do not scan the group. They go straight to you. Researchers studying canine visual attention found that dogs trained their gaze on their bonded owner's face faster and held it longer than on any other person present, including strangers who offered treats. That is not appetite. That is attachment. Your dog has mapped your face at a neurological level, the specific angles of your jaw, the line of your eyes, the way your expression shifts when something is wrong. They have built an internal portrait of you that functions almost like a homing signal. You are the face their visual system defaults to. Not because you feed them, not because you are the loudest, because somewhere in their biology, you are the one they are wired to find. 2. They mirror your emotional state before you have acted on it. You have not cried yet. You have not raised your voice. You have not done anything at all. And yet, there is your dog, already pressing close, already watching your face with that particular stillness. That is not coincidence. Research published in Animal Cognition found that dogs match the emotional tone of their owners with a speed and accuracy that surprised even the researchers involved. They were not reacting to behavior. They were anticipating it. Your dog reads the micro-shifts in your posture, the barely perceptible changes in your breathing, the tension you are not even consciously aware of yet. Night after night, day after day, they have been building a comprehensive record of what your normal emotional presence resembles. So when something moves, even slightly, they feel it before you do. 3. They bring you objects with no expectation of a game. Not every dog does this, but when yours drops something at your feet and simply stands there, not bouncing, not barking, just presenting, pay attention. Researchers studying gifting behavior in dogs found it is most common in dogs with high owner-directed attachment. They are not starting a game. They are offering something. The object itself barely matters. What matters is the gesture. In canine social behavior, bringing something of perceived value to another individual is a form of trust display. Your dog is not handing you a toy. They are handing you something they decided was worth giving, and they are giving it specifically to you because you are the one that transaction means something with. 4. They check back on you when something startles them. Watch what your dog does the next time a loud sound catches them off guard. A car backfiring, a door slamming, something crashing in another room. Most people expect their dog to either investigate or hide, but bonded dogs do something different first. They look at you. Scientists call it social referencing. It is the same behavior observed in human infants who look to a caregiver's face after a frightening stimulus to determine how to respond. Your dog, in a moment of uncertainty, turns to your face as their primary source of information about whether the world is safe. Not to another dog, not toward the noise, to you. Your expression becomes their emotional compass. That behavior does not develop with just anyone. It develops with the person a dog has decided is their anchor. 5. They sleep facing the door when you are in the room. This one is subtle enough that most owners never notice it, but if you pay attention to how your dog positions themselves while you are home and resting, you will often find them oriented toward the entrance of the room rather than toward you. That is not indifference. That is protection. Research into canine sentry behavior found that bonded dogs frequently position themselves between their owner and the primary access point of a space during rest. They have assigned themselves a post. You are behind them. The door's in front of them. In their mind, there is a job happening. You are the thing worth guarding, not the house, not the furniture, you. And they do it every single night without being asked. 6. Their tail wag changes specifically for you. A wagging tail is not a single message. The direction, the height, the speed, they all carry distinct meaning. But here is what most owners never realize. The specific signature of your dog's wag for you is different from their wag for anyone else. Studies using high-speed cameras found that dogs produced faster, higher, right-skewed wags for their bonded owners than for familiar strangers, even strangers the dogs clearly liked. The right skew is critical. It is controlled by the left hemisphere of the brain, the side associated with positive approach motivation. When your dog sees you, a specific neurological response activates, one that does not activate for anyone else in quite the same way. You have your own wag. It belongs to you alone. 7. They lean into you rather than away when they are uncertain. Dogs in unfamiliar situations have two options. They withdraw or they seek proximity to the individual they trust most. A dog who presses against your leg at the vet, who tucks close when thunder starts, who finds your side in a crowded place, that dog is not looking for comfort from any available human. They are looking for it from you. The distinction matters enormously. Researchers studying attachment styles in dogs found that the lean and seek behavior under stress was directed almost exclusively at the primary bonded person, not at other familiar humans nearby. Your dog does not want a warm body. They want your body specifically, your scent, your heartbeat, the particular chemical signature of your skin. A study from Emory University found that your scent alone activates the reward center of your dog's brain. Not food, not other dogs. You. And this is where all 7 of these signs converge on something that is very difficult to explain away as simple animal behavior, because what you are looking at is not just loyalty or training or the byproduct of feeding schedules. In 2015, a landmark study published in the journal Science demonstrated that mutual gaze between a dog and their bonded owner produced a measurable rise in oxytocin in both the human and the dog. The same bonding hormone that flows between a mother and her infant in the first moments after birth. When your dog gazes at you, their brain chemistry shifts. And when you look back, yours does too. This is not projection. This is a documented biological feedback loop. A cycle of bonding your dog initiates simply by finding your face. What makes this extraordinary is the evolutionary context behind it. Over 15,000 years of living alongside humans, dogs did not just adapt to our presence. They developed an entirely separate social architecture built specifically for us. Cognitive scientist Brian Hare at Duke University found that dogs follow the direction of a human-pointed finger with an accuracy that chimpanzees and hand-raised wolves cannot replicate. They evolved to understand human intention, and that capacity to read us, to find us, to seek us out in moments of fear and uncertainty and joy, that is not incidental to the human-canine bond. It is the whole point of it. So when your dog checks your face after a loud sound, when they bring you something for no reason, when they sleep facing the door while you rest, they are not performing tricks. They are not running on generalized instinct. They are engaging in something specific, directed, and chosen. A dog can live in a house with multiple people and still have one person who gets the full skewed wag, the social reference look, the lean under pressure, the face-finding gaze across a crowded room. That person is not always the one who does the feeding or the walking. Researchers have noted consistently that the chosen person is most often the one the dog has decided to pay the closest attention to, the one they have studied, the one they have mapped, the one whose scent triggers their reward center and whose face their eyes have spent thousands of evolutionary hours learning how to read. Your dog did not end up with you by default. They made a decision, and every one of those 7 signs is how they have been.